Commanders get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Let's go. 19-18. Ready.
This is Robinson, and he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has it down close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready, ready.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready.
From the red zone now. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Go.
Working inside the red zone. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
A run here with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, ready. Get it. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go now.
They're going for this. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Caught, nice gain left side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return starts from the 16. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
18 rattler, 18 rattler.
Daniels from the pistol. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Jackson. Taken in by Likely. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's got Andrews. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Lamar throwing again. And they draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. Well, we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. Just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now Daniels off the play action. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up close to the 40 before going out. Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He lofts it deep left. They connect on the deep shot. And that's a Washington touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 14. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. He's gonna field this at the 2. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
You change it. Alrighty.
Now here's Lamar. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And he makes the Heps go! It's a touchdown on the pick 6! Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Ravens 14. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
DC, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
You are X. Press it on.
Jackson trying again after the pick. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Press on.
Jackson now on third. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
Onward.
First down, ball at the 36.
Hey, middle. Hey. Shut
From the gun, Jackson launches one deep downfield. That's cut at the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Spread the field and send them all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because 4 verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Mike Sandra still makes the play. All right, so for the time being, we stay in a 1-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a 2-score game with that 2-point conversion.
Could feel it. The killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt, this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. They're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete. It's McLaurin. At the 20. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders lead by 15 now.
Commanders 35, Ravens 20. Austin Seibert set to
It's
kick
all
off.
lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set. First and 10.
Hey, Ozzie.
Here's Jackson to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Middle.
Jackson throwing for it. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll get in. The 2-point try successful. Now they trail by 7. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a 1-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them 1 snap away from a totally different ball game.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now we're on with Robinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 34. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. They did it! He made the interception! Brandon Stevens has it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on.
Jackson throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Fits it through the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey, what are you? Sit up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. To throw. Has it down close. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. He's back to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's brought down for a loss. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
he's got it inside the 15 before going out. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. He didn't get enough into it. Oh, it just comes down shy of the crossbar. And they fail to claim that lead. They're still down by a point.
Well, Kate, with my wide-set eyes, I can look over these entire stands, and it's about a 50-50 mix of people, both making a max exodus to their cars, and those sitting in stunned silence after that game winner failed to connect. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not, they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Baltimore.